Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today's another LEGO Weekly News update. Now, I think the biggest stories, we've got new information about the last Jedi sets for Star Wars. Also, there was this weird sort of cancellation scare for Nexo nights. And anyways, there's a few other little stories that happened this week. Let's get right into it, but first, let's start with the Amazon sales.
And one more quick thing before we get into the news, there are always sales happening on Amazon. We've got a ton of links for those discounted LEGO sets, so you can always check those out in the description below. And these are some of the new sets that have been recently discounted this week. Okay, so now starting off with really the biggest story I think of the week, and that is that the Star Wars Last Jedi sets have all been revealed in terms of just the set numbers and how much they're gonna cost. The information came from StarWarsCollector.de, and so far only the prices are listed for Euro. But the main thing we can glean from this is that the first round of the sets for this Star Wars movie are gonna be the most expensive yet. I have a feeling this might be a little bit disappointing for some people, considering there isn't really a cheap way to get anything from this franchise, aside from the single buildable figure that is gonna be priced at 20 Euro at the very cheapest of anything. There's two more buildable figs at 25 Euro, which is the normal price, and then it looks like we're getting a larger figure at 35 Euro. When it comes to the sort of bread and butter sets, the cheapest start at 40, then it quickly goes to 60, 80, 100, 110, 140, and then 150 Euro. I'm kind of torn when I hear this news about all these really expensive Star Wars sets. Part of me is really happy because I think we're gonna be getting a lot of really cool, really big, awesome sets, but at the same time, it seems LEGO is cashing in on the fact that they know this is gonna be such a popular franchise and popular release with all these sets, that it's starting to exclude LEGO fans with a smaller budget. Something that is 40 Euro will probably be pretty darn close to $40 or maybe even more in the US, and that is a lot of money for the cheapest baseline set. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Are you excited that there's gonna be a lot of really big sets, hopefully big sets for the LEGO Star Wars Last Jedi movie? Or are you somewhat bummed that there isn't gonna be a cheap way to get, well, basically any kind of ship or minifigure from the latest line? Now, just yesterday, Alan Tran from thebrickfan.com has shown off some pictures of the new Jedi Starfighter, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive set. Pictures of this set and a description can also be found on ToysRUs.com from Hong Kong, and this definitely looks like a big improvement from the last time we got a Hyperdrive ring set. The Jedi Starfighter doesn't look particularly different from a lot of different Jedi Starfighters we've seen from other sets, and the minifigures include Jango Fett, Obi-Wan, R4, as well as young Boba Fett. Presumably this is from episode 2, I believe. But I can't tell because we don't have the pictures quite close enough yet, but none of the figures for this set look exclusive. I'm pretty sure that everything here has been released in one way, shape, or form in the past. Now, the Hyperdrive ring looks awesome. I'm not really a big fan of the clear Technic pieces that are in the bottom. I feel like it does kind of break the nice look of the ring up just a little bit, but I'm supposing they definitely needed that extra support in order to keep this thing from collapsing in on itself. But I think the main kicker for this set is it is going to be presumably, not officially, but presumably $125 US. The price is 1,000 Hong Kong dollars, which roughly translates to 128 US dollars right now. So that is not going to be a cheap set. A cool set, but not a cheap one. Now, moving on to the next big story of the week. I initially thought this one was actually going to be the biggest one for sure, but according to Brickset, at least, these claims have now been retracted. And by these claims, I mean the claims that Nexo Nights might be coming to an end. It all started with a report from Blocks magazine this month that there was a rumor about Nexo Nights being canceled, and on top of that, they were saying that it was possible the summer sets may not even be released. Well, according to Brickset.com, the initial guys who published the story, based from the Blocks magazine rumor, have now retracted the statement and apologized for it, saying that they have on good authority that there is no truth to the rumor. So I am inclined to believe that this rumor was maybe blown out of proportion, but remember, just a few weeks earlier, the rumor of Dimensions being canceled also came out, and as far as I know, people still pretty much think that is still happening, despite the fact that LEGO claims that it is not being canceled. The company, under any circumstances, does not want rumors or even the truth about a soon-to-be canceled theme to get out before the last wave, of course, is distributed, because that would affect sales. But because because the initial news site Brickset has retracted their statement and it's not a counteracting statement coming directly from LEGO, I'm inclined to believe that no, Nexo Knights is probably not getting canceled for the next year. But when you read the comments underneath these articles, I'll show them linked in the description below, there are quite a few people that remained pretty indifferent when they were thinking that Nexo Knights was actually getting canceled. Once again, if you've got anything else to say about that, let me know in the video description below. And now it is time to move on to our LEGO Ideas section. If you don't know what LEGO Ideas is, it's a website you submit your own LEGO creation in hopes to having it become an official LEGO set. If 10,000 people vote on your project, it then gets sent to the review stage where LEGO Company makes the final decision. This week, there was another set that got 10,000 votes of support, and it is the Surf Rescue set created by LEGO Surf Rescue. It looks to have 8 minifigures included, and of course a beach line with sand, surf, a shark, lots of surfboards, and the main bit of building is the lifeguard tower itself. It looks like this set is going to include a ton of accessories, and it feels like the perfect thing that you would want to add to a beachside mock, but something tells me this is just too darn close to the Fun at the Beach set, which is coming out in the next wave of city sets. Not that I don't think this set has any chance of passing, it just seems that this other set is filling up a very, very similar niche. Anyways, it's awesome that this achieved 10,000 supporters, and also sort of on the subject of LEGO Ideas, I built Rick's portal gun from Rick and Morty. That episode actually came out yesterday, and fun fact, I submitted it to LEGO Ideas and they approved it, and that's because, well, basically I didn't mention the fact that it was A, gun, a portal gun, and B, from Rick and Morty, a show that they would most likely never ever approve under any circumstances for a license produced by LEGO. But anyways, it still is officially a project on LEGO Ideas, and if some crazy miracle happened and this somehow got 10,000 votes of support, best case scenario, we could only hope to see somebody with a Danish accent reading off the name of the project during the announcement video.
All right, that is it for this episode, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember, if you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe. Tomorrow is top 10 mocks of the week for Sunday. And all right, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.